Ruined. Completely ruined. One Punch Man Season 3. Episode 3 finally has its fight scenes, but fans are saying things like this. Could it be that One Punch Man Season 3 is truly ruined, or is there still a glimmer of hope? Welcome to comment or leave a barrage with your opinion. Comment if you think it's ruined, or if you think it's still worth expecting. One Punch Man Season 3, Episode 1. Let's break down all the major complaints about Episode 1. Is One Punch Man Season 3 really as bad as people say? Did they actually turn it into a PowerPoint show? Let's find out. Complaint number 1. Blackluster looks weird. Blackluster's supposed to be the muscle monster of the S-Class, ranked number 11 bodybuilder tier physique, right? But in Season 3, Episode 1, dude looks small. His muscles are nowhere near what they were in the manga, and his face just feels off. It doesn't even look like the same character anymore. Complaint number 2. The PPT animation. Episode 1 is mostly set up, so it's packed with dialogue, but that leads to scenes where a character's just standing there, talking, and nothing else moves. Take the Atomic Samurai scene, for example. He walks into the Hero Association with his 3 students, and while he's talking, the 3 disciples behind him don't blink, don't breathe. They're literally frozen in place. And that's not just one scene. You'll notice this all throughout the episode. When Fubuki shows up at Saitama's place to talk strategy, some shots don't even have a real background. It's just a color gradient. It doesn't completely ruin the episode, but you can definitely tell the budget's tight. Complaint number 3. The Cutting King scene got deleted. In the manga, there's a whole segment where Garou reaches the Monster Association base. Narinki's private squad has already been captured. Eyesight hesitates. Should he kill them or turn them into monsters? Some monsters get impatient and try to eat them. That's when Cutting King steps in, kills those monsters, and slashes Narinki's men across the face, saying he can't control his urge to kill anymore. Then G5 chimes in, saying the suits they're wearing have facial recognition systems, so killing them would be a waste. Crossbow S stops Cutting King and turns those humans into puppets instead. But in the anime, all of that is gone. Garou just walks out by himself, and without Cutting King's part, his entrance feels super random and awkward. Complaint number 4. Too many jump cuts. Even though it's only the first episode, the story jumps all over the place. Hero Association, Tatsumaki, Atomic Samurai, Zombie Man, Puri Puri Prisoner, Narinki's Private Force, Child Emperor. It's constant jumping. There's almost no transition between scenes. It's just hard cut after hard cut, and it feels really disjointed. Here are my thoughts for Episode 1 after watching it. Episode 1 being dialogue heavy is understandable. It's setting things up. Maybe they're saving all the budget for the big fight scenes. The preview of Garou versus Bug God and Cutting King still looks amazing, and the OP shot of Monster King Orochi, that actually looks high quality, so if they can nail just a few key fights, then Season 3 might still be a win. Episode 2. This is Saitama's biggest crisis ever. Yeah, the most nervous, most sweaty moment in his entire life. One Punch Man Season 3. Episode 2 has officially dropped, and while I really wish I could say it exploded onto the scene, the reality is, the budget's still visibly broke. We're talking more PowerPoint level animation, and yeah, it's rough. Anyway, let's not waste time. Let's jump straight into what actually happened in Episode 2. A world going crazy. Because of the chaos caused by monsters, some humans have started forming cults to appease them, offering live human sacrifices in exchange for being spared. Right around then, Garou passes by. He casually wipes out 2 of the cultists blocking his way, and he's annoyed. People are underestimating monsters. He worries that by the time he becomes the ultimate monster, it won't even shock anyone anymore. But for now, he's just hungry. So he goes to a restaurant, orders a mountain of food, and starts eating. Coincidentally, Saitama's eating there too. Both of them finish around the same time. And that's when Saitama faces his greatest crisis ever. He realizes he dropped his wallet. Yeah, no money. And in these monster rampage times, crime's skyrocketing, especially dine and dash cases. So the restaurant's got a resident hero just to handle stuff like this. Saitama's sweating bullets. No cash, no way to pay. Fubuki shows up right as he's panicking. Fubuki finds him. She wants Saitama to team up and hunt the hero hunter, Garou. Her deal? She takes 70% of the credit. But Saitama's not even listening. He's just thinking, how do I make her pay for my meal? He orders fries, tells her to eat some, and then smiles like everything's fine. And then, the restaurant alarm goes off. Someone really did dine and dash. Saitama rushes off to chase them, but because Fubuki just took 1 bite of fries, he tells her to pay the bill. She's stunned. The world's ending, and this bald guy's arguing over French fries. Meanwhile, with Garou's walking around and sees Nosebear getting bullied, he scares off the bullies with ease and saves him. But then, that infamous scene happens. Garou slides down a grassy hill, Except instead of sliding, it looks like he's gliding sideways. Yeah, fans roasted that animation hard. It was supposed to be a smooth downhill motion, but ended up looking like a video edit gone wrong. Nosebear apologizes for running away earlier that morning, saying the heroes must have misunderstood Garou because Garou had saved him before. Then, Saitama suddenly shows up yelling, "Hey! You're the guy who didn't pay for his food." Garou's confused. Saitama says, "You ran at the perfect time. I'll let you off easy," Garou's pissed. "You're not here to take me down? What, you scared?" He asks. "What's your hero name?" Saitama replies, Garou can barely hear it, but yeah, it's a hero. Neither Garou nor Nosebear has ever heard of him. Nosebear tries to stop Garou from fighting, but Garou feels humiliated. "If even weak heroes and random kids pity me, I'm done for." He admits, when he heard his old master was still alive, he actually felt relieved, and that disgusts him. He's done hesitating. He decides, "Fine, I'll take this hero's head." Garou vs Saitama, Round 3. Straight from the manga, Garou charges and gets one punched into the horizon. This marks their third encounter. Later, Garou wakes up, and now Bug God and Royal Ripper show up. They look him over and say, "Unqualified." Honestly, Episode 1 had the talking heads problem, mouths barely moving. But Royal Ripper and Bug God, they don't even need mouths. All you need is voice acting. Cheapest animation fix ever. Monster Association plotting scene shifts to Phoenix Man and Eyesight. Phoenix asks why Eyesight sent those two after Garou. Eyesight explains he wants Cutting King to lose control and try to kill Garou. The whole point is to push Garou to his limits, so he can evolve. After all, Monster King Orochi was Eyesight's creation too. Monsters evolve by experiencing near-death moments, crossing the line between life and death. Orochi used to be human, and Eyesight wants to raise another Monster King. Royal Ripper mocks him, saying, "You're just playing pretend at being a monster. Real monsters cut ties with humanity. You saved this kid. That's not allowed. If you want to join the Monster Association, you'll have to kill him. And you just lost to some random hero. Frankly, I doubt your strength." Garou right as Royal Ripper's about to strike Nosebear. Garou switches into flowing water, rock-smashing fist stance. The fight finally begins. Garou lifts Royal Ripper and kicks him hard, sending him flying. Royal Ripper spins 360 degrees and lands unharmed. Garou yells at Nosebear to run and takes up his stance again. Come on. The fight between Garou and the two demon-level monsters begins. And that's where Episode 2 ends. My thoughts for Episode 2. In some ways, Episode 2 feels even worse than Episode 1. A lot of fans who made it this far are already losing hope for Season 3. But let's wait and see. Episode 3 will be the turning point. That's when we'll know whether One Punch Man Season 3 is truly doomed or if it can still hit passing grade. Episode 3. Even though Episode 3 finally has fight scenes, why did it still receive so many negative reviews? In the end, it all comes down to these few points that just can't be justified. First point, PPT animation, background boards. Episode 3 continues the fine tradition of Episodes 1 and 2, a large number of still images moving like a PowerPoint presentation. Especially the scenes with Dr. Genus, a few pictures stretched out for a whole minute or two. Of course, everyone's already used to this. A ton of background stills, whether Genos is talking, Saitama is talking, or Fubuki is talking, all use static backgrounds. In Episode 3, the number of background boards clearly increased. Did the fight scenes drag the budget even lower? The funniest part was this segment. It's probably going to become another famous scene after Garou sliding down the slope. Genos doing his 3 horizontal slides of shock, random speed lines, random zoom-ins. Voice acting lacks emotion. Episode 3 includes Dr. Genus talking about the limiter break theory, which involves a lot of dialogue. This scene lasts around 5 to 6 minutes, and most of it is just Dr. Genus speaking. Obviously, when you listen to it carefully, there's no emotion. It sounds like reading a textbook aloud. Genus should have been shocked seeing a human break the limiter and felt stupid about all his past research, but the voice acting doesn't express any of that. It feels like he's just rushing to finish reading the lines. Same with Saitama's voice. Ever since the voice actor changed in Season 2, it's been like this. Yes, it captures Saitama's laziness, but has no feeling at all. Everything he says is in the same tone. In Season 3, this is even more obvious. Third point, repeated fight scenes, hard to watch. Although Episode 3 finally gave us the long-awaited battle, it's basically the same footage from the PV preview. Garou versus Bug God and Royal Ripper, but somehow the final version looks worse than the PV. The first issue, the fight between Royal Ripper and Garou. The same shot is repeated 5 times, anyone can tell. In the manga, Royal Ripper's attack was deflected by Garou's flowing water rock-smashing fist, redirected toward Bug God. Bug God was fine and punched Garou hard. This highlighted both the technique and Bug God's strength. The PV also followed this logic, but in the final version, it was cut out. They just showed Bug God suddenly appear from behind and punch Garou directly. Later, when Garou spits out his teeth, they skipped the actual spit. The teeth just appear on the ground. Even the Speedo Sound Sonic and Flames fights were awkward. Reused shots, sound effects that don't match, and no sense of monsterized speed. Overall viewing experience, just slightly better than Garou's part. Fourth point, massive cuts, pure cost saving. As mentioned earlier, the PV's Garou vs 2 demon-level monsters fight had much more footage. In the actual episode, many parts were removed, making the action look short and choppy. We don't know what the reason was, but at the end of this episode, when many monsters appear, they deleted scenes like the Rhino Wrestler beating the sandbag and the vampire sucking another monster dry. When the vampire appears, his partner just says, "You've been told that monsters aren't allowed to kill each other, right?" That line feels abrupt, because we never actually saw him kill anyone. When Royal Ripper and Nosebear entered the cell, they first encountered a lizard monster, and behind that lizard appeared G5. That lizard was later eaten by Pig God, but that part was also removed. It seems the production team really is deleting things. All those little action scenes, gone. Definitely saving money that way. But the dialogue scenes, almost untouched. So the episode ends up being full of talking and PowerPoint slides. Maybe because dialogue costs less to make? My final thoughts after watching episode 3. We really should lower our expectations, but it's not completely hopeless yet. Recently, the director of One Punch Man Season 3 was reportedly harassed online and deleted his account, and it's been spreading everywhere. Many industry insiders have also spoken out, saying Season 3's budget is extremely limited. You can't expect a fancy French steak dinner on a $10 budget. The production team really can't say much. We don't know exactly what went wrong with Season 3.